Hi everyone, welcome back to Easy Cooking with Linda B. Today I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous stuffed portobello mushroom caps. I'll show you how I did it. Okay, for this recipe you will need the following. You will need the portobello mushroom caps. These are nice, big, and beefy. I've cleaned them out, and to fill them you will want the following. I have onion, I have yellow pepper. You could use red or green, whatever you prefer, or orange, doesn't matter. I have some spinach that was frozen and I just diced it small and it's now thawed. Also, I have a half a cup here of mild cheddar cheese, and I have a cup of herbed stuffing, just like you would stuff a turkey or chicken. We're going to put that in as our breading. And also I have here some diced mushroom stems from another batch of mushrooms that I have. And also I have artificial crab meat, which is really known as pollock. And then I'm going to do some oil, butter, salt, and pepper. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add oil to my pan. And again, I will list the ingredients and the recipe below in my description box. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter. I like the combination of the two. It gives great flavor. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to add my onions, saute them. Then my bell pepper, and my spinach. Oops. Okay, then I want to add some kosher salt and some black pepper. And along the way, if you find that your butter and your oil is disappearing and the pan becomes dry, like mine is starting to right now, just go ahead and add a little more oil, because you will need moisture in here. And I'm going to add a little more butter too, about another tablespoon. Mix this all together. So now what I'm going to do is throw the cover back on, and I'm going to let this saute probably for about 5 to 6 minutes, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now my peppers, onions, and spinach is now cooked and they're tender. And now what I'm going to do is add the mushroom pieces. Now, you'll see what will happen as soon as I add these. See all the liquid that's in there? Now the liquid is gone, because the mushrooms will absorb all the liquid it could get a hold of. And I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Stir it around in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this and let it cook for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to remove the lid. And as you can see, by covering it, it has created steam, and now I have moisture back in my pan. So now the next thing I'm going to do is add the breadcrumbs, stir them in well. Okay, that looks good. And now I'm going to add in my imitation crab meat. Give this a good stir. Okay, I'm going to let this cool for a little bit before I put the cheese in. Okay, now my mixture has completely cooled. Well, not completely. Let's put it this way, it's warm. So now I'm going to add my cheese. I didn't want to put the cheese in too soon. I don't really want it to melt. So I'm going to stir it into the mixture here. Okay, now we're ready to stuff the mushroom caps. But before I do, I'm going to show you how I prepared my pan. In this pan, I have pats of butter, a few of them that I put down on the bottom, along with Worcestershire sauce. So when I stuff the mushrooms, the caps, I'm going to put them right on top and then cover it, and then they're going to go right into the oven. So I'm going to take my first cap, which is nice and clean, and I'm going to take my scoop. And I apologize, I may be making noise along the way. I'll try to be very careful. So what I'm going to do, stuff these, and I'm going to pat this down. Pack them firmly. And now I'm going to put my mushroom in my pan. Okay, now my mushroom caps are completely stuffed, and I did add quite a bit on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sprinkling of parsley, only because I like the way it looks. It gives it color. So again, it's going to go in a 400-degree oven. I'm going to take foil and I'm going to cover these. Unfortunately, this particular pan does not have a cover, so I'm going to cover it up this way because I really want them to cook thoroughly through. So the next thing I'll do is, once these are ready, I will put them in the oven. And then I will cook them, or bake them, I should say, for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the cover and let them finish cooking. Okay, here they are. They just came out of the oven. I had them in the oven for about 15 minutes. They didn't take that long to cook. And I did add some mild cheddar cheese on top to melt it. And now what I'm going to do is serve it up, and I'll show you what it all looks like. And here they are, served up on this really pretty platter. Perfect appetizer, starter to a meal, or even a meal by itself served with a side of salad, and it's perfect. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Don't forget to hit the like button, that helps my channel. I do appreciate all your support. Remember, enjoy life, never stop learning. Bye now.